Over 40 and still not using creatine? You may be a little bit retarded. My friend, it is 2025. At this point, not taking creatine is like still thinking that eating carbs after 6 o'clock makes you fat, or that a 2-minute cold dip is going to get you shredded. All three are stupid. So why should you get on creatine and stay on it? Because the research is stacked and the benefits go way beyond biceps and deadlifts. But let's be honest, you could use the muscle too. So today I'm breaking down, yet again, why creatine might be one of the most important supplements for guys like you. Not just for strength, but for your brain, mood, longevity, and even lowering stress and boosting sleep. So if you're ready, let's get to it. Okay, so creatine used to be that thing that college dudes did in their 20s to look swole for the club. But now it is the most studied supplement in the world with over 1,000+ human trials. And guess what? It is not just about muscle anymore. Creatine is cellular energy, ATP, aka your body's battery pack. And as we age, those batteries drain as fast as a dude on his first trip to Thailand. But especially if you're over 40, stressed, or sleep like crap, and you know you do. More energy at the cellular level equals better brain performance, better workouts, better recovery, and in a lot of cases, better mental health, brain health, and cognitive power. Recent studies show creatine improves short-term memory, processing speed, and focus, especially when you're under stress or severely sleep deprived, meaning you'll think sharper after 4 hours of sleep and your kids and your wife screaming in your ear. It literally fuels your neurons. The brain is the second biggest creatine user after skeletal muscle. Low brain creatine has even been linked to depression, anxiety, and neurodegenerative diseases. And there's now even research suggesting that it can support brain trauma recovery, including concussions. So if you've ever played contact sports, you like snowboarding, took a few shots to the head, or just lived through the 90s, you pretty much need it. Creatine is also showing legit promise as a natural antidepressant augment, especially for men with low energy and burnout. It helps your brain cells make ATP more efficiently, which improves dopamine signaling and overall mood stability. So instead of another biohacking mushroom stack or a $20 adaptogen latte, maybe just start with the thing that your body actually runs on and costs like 90% less. Next, of course, muscle strength and recovery. It's the reason we all started. The problem is you got off it, didn't you? When the backyard barbecue, 60-inch TV, and PlayStation started to call to your Buddha belly more often than the gym. Creatine helps you lift more, recover faster, and build lean muscle with less effort. It also helps preserve muscle as you age, and that's key because muscle mass is one of the top predictors of both longevity and testosterone health. It's anti-sarcopenia insurance. Translation, it saves your old ass muscle. And if you think it makes you puffy, you're just dehydrated. Drink a frickin' water already. Now we have to get to the even newer, cooler stuff, and that is heart and metabolic health. New and coming out data suggests creatine might improve glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity, helping the body handle carbs better. It's also being studied for heart performance, especially in older adults with heart failure or fatigue. Think of it as an extra backup generator for the organs that helps keep you alive. But the benefits just don't end there. Under high stress, your brain burns through creatine like a V8 with a hole in the tank. And it's one of the only supplements that's been shown to blunt the effects of sleep loss on both performance and cognition. So when life hits, work, kids, no sleep, cortisol through the roof, creatine's like your nervous system's body armor. Bone density and longevity. Creatine paired with resistance training has been shown to boost bone density and muscle function in older adults and works really well in females. So get your wife's ass on it too, because creatine provides actual cellular energy fueling osteoblasts. Those are the cells that rebuild bone. So yeah, if you plan on being a strong dad and still bored in the sweet powder in your 60s and 70s, instead of a dad who trips on a 4-inch curb and breaks a hip, creatine belongs in your cupboards. Now, for how much and what kind? First, just look for pure creatine monohydrate, nothing fancy. I don't have any particular brands that I endorse. As for how much, well, this is a tricky one. Basically, we all know that for muscle, 5 grams a day is really good. All days, not just workout days. So get that pre-workout crap out of your brain. But research on brain benefits is pointing more to that 10 to 12 grams a day. However, research is still ongoing this, and I suggest, as I always do on this channel, a more careful approach. And I typically do 5 grams, and maybe 2 times a week, I'll do a bigger scoop of maybe 8. And of course, I'll keep following the research and update it right here. Also, no, you do not need to load it, so don't worry about that. And a reminder, drink your damn water. So if you're still skipping creatine because you don't lift heavy anymore or you don't want to get bulky, well, like I said at the start, you just might be a little challenged. And speaking of challenges, if you're ready to challenge yourself to ditching that dad-bod for life, jump into my No More Dad-Bod Squad private club for men only, where you'll find my popular No More Dad-Bod roadmap guide to finally ditching that dad-bod and earning the life you deserve. See the show notes or just type club and I'll drop you the link. And as always, guys, I'm here to help you live leaner, stronger, longer, and of course, a hell of a lot better. Hey guys, thanks for watching. And if you like this video, make sure you check out this one right here. And when you're at the gym, driving, out on a walk or run, and you want to hear lots more great content put in your ears, make sure to check out my Barbells to Buddhas podcast on your favorite podcast app.